Buongiorno, I'm the author C. DeMello, and my friends call me Christine, and we are here at Poggio a Caiano, 15 kilometers outside of Florence. This beautiful Medici villa is one of many in Tuscany. It was thanks to Lorenzo di Medici, Il Magnifico, that we have this here today. When Lorenzo became the ruler of Florence in the mid-1470s, he began buying up a lot of land in this area, including the Barco Reale, Carmignano, which later would go on to produce some of the most amazing wines. When one of his future relatives, Caterina di Medici, brings Cabernet grapes from France and fuses them with the Sangiovese to create this amazing wine. And the Barco Reale surrounding this villa was a place for them, for the Medici family to hunt and to ride their horses and play and what have you. The villa behind me was commissioned by Lorenzo di Medici from Giuliano Sangallo, an architect, a Renaissance architect who followed the stylistic ideology of Brunelleschi. And you can see from the classical lines of the villa, it mixes the classical Roman architecture with that of the Renaissance. It's a beautiful villa. Construction started in 1485, but then construction stopped because the Medici were exiled from Florence. And then the construction picked up once the Medici were back in power, and that's with Giovanni di Lorenzo de' Medici, who was Pope Leo X, and we're going to go see what he did in just a moment. Before we go inside, I just wanted to point out that beautiful, the pediment and the frieze below it, right there. It's a very, with those Ionic capitals on those columns. This is a very, you see this in ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and the Medici wanted to bring back that style and put it on the front of their villa, which is really quite charming. Oh, these are beautiful. So I'm really excited to be in this room. I'm currently researching and writing a novel on Bianca Capello. Bianca Capello was this beautiful Venetian noblewoman. And she, her father had arranged a marriage for her, and to escape this marriage, at 15, she eloped to Florence with a Florentine clerk, which was unheard of. She married this Florentine named Pietro, who was far below her station. He wasn't even a noble, he was like a commoner. And she is granted sanctuary in Florence by the Duke Cosimo I. Well, his son, Francesco, notices this Venetian beauty, and they have this love affair. Okay, now she's a married woman. He is to be married, engaged to be married to Joanna of Austria, the Holy Roman Emperor's daughter. This is like a huge match, a political match for Francesco, for the Medici and the Habsburg. And they get married, but he never gives up Bianca. And now Bianca is friends with Isabella, Francesco's sister, and she comes to Poggio a Caiano to visit, and this is her chamber. And there is a secret passage where she could have gone up to see Francesco in his chambers, or he could come down to see her in her chambers while he was married to Joanna. Both Francesco's wife Joanna and Bianca's husband Pietro die of mysterious circumstances, allowing the two lovers to finally legalize their union in the eyes of the political system as well as the church, and they get married. Now, Poggio a Caiano, of course, now Bianca's a married woman. This is her home, but she, for whatever reason, still maintains this beautiful chamber. Maybe it brings back memories, she likes it, and back then, married people had their own chambers. Well, She was not liked by Ferdinando de' Medici. In fact, he hated her. This is Francesco's younger brother. He was a cardinal in Rome. He spread rumors about Bianca. He called her the Venetian whore. And so, in an attempt to make peace with the family, they invite him to come to Poggio a Caiano to make peace, to go hunting in the Barco Reale, drink the good wine, eat the good food. And then suddenly, both Francesco and Bianca fall sick. They lie in their beds in agony for 11 days. And this is in 1587. 11 days. And they die within 24 hours of each other. Ferdinando immediately resigns as a cardinal, marries Christine of Lorraine, and takes over as Grand Duke of Tuscany. So there's a lot of speculation on their deaths. Many still believe that they were poisoned. In fact, there were the Medici projects where they exhumed the body of Francesco and found traces of arsenic. Others believe they died of malaria, but it's not very common for malaria to make you spend 11 days of agony. So this is where it all happened, folks. This is where the 48 hours Dateline drama, crime, real-life crime happened. And, of course, Francesco's room is upstairs where he died. But this is the beautiful room that used to be Bianca's. So as you can imagine, a villa from the 16th century has gone through layers and layers and layers of history. You know, Bonaparte's sister lived here, Emanuele II, the king of Italy, lived here, and this was the bedroom of the king. Now, we're not really sure which bedroom was Francesco's. It could very well have been this one, because that door connects to that little secret stairwell in Bianca's room. But then you have this big, beautiful room, and if you look on the wall, on the beautiful brocade and silk wall, you can see that there is a secret door, which also connects to the stairwell. So, you know, it's hard to tell. There are no documents to tell you which room is the exact one. And there's one on the other side that also connects. So any one of these rooms could have been Francesco's. Construction resumes when Pope Leo X comes to Florence and says, you know what, let's do it up. Now, if you know anything about Pope Leo X, he was a very carnal pope. He is the pope that is gained a reputation for saying, God gave us the papacy, so let us enjoy it. And enjoy it he did. You can see how lavish the decoration here in this room. You have all these beautiful mythological scenes painted by the artist Pontormo in these vivid colors. The figures are very carnal. There's a lot of nudity. You can see the luxury of all the gold and gilding that's in this beautiful room. And it's just really a sight to behold. It's a space that makes a statement, a political statement, a social statement, and of course an artistic statement as well. So we're on the top floor of the villa, and this is the painted galleries. We have beautiful paintings. This is a botanist's dream, because you see a lot of plants, flowers, and fruits from the 16th century and onward. And of course, we have a few Medici, but they're already Medici Habsburgs, as you can tell by the nose and chin. Right here on the wall, there is some portraits. But come along with me and let's see how fruits and vegetables and flowers have changed throughout the centuries. Questo è bello. Questo è fantastico. Questo ti fa vedere come era una cucina storica. So here we are in the citrus room, the citrus gallery, where you have lots of different types of citrus. There's lemons, there's oranges, bergamots. We only today have about 30% of all these species that you see here. Only 30% exists today, and citrus was a big part of the Renaissance. Not only were lemons, for example, used in cleaning, but you have lemon juice being used as a preservative, and we still do today. Like if you want to keep something like the flesh of a fruit nice and white, what do? You put it in lemon juice. But it was also part of a lot of liqueurs that they drank. Lemons throughout history have always been the cure to prevent scurvy. So on ships, there was always a big supply of lemons so the sailors did not get scurvy. And then it was used, like I said, in liqueurs. And one of the most famous is the Alkermes, which was the liquor of the Medici for longevity. They would put lemon, there was sugar, there was cinnamon and cloves and all these other ingredients. And it was a very bright red liquid. And the red was from the crushed ladybugs, the skins of the ladybugs. They would crush it into a fine powder, and that's where they would get the red. But everything had a lemon base. For health reasons, it's antiseptic reasons. Lemon was just a very precious fruit here in Tuscany, and as well as other parts of Europe, but we're in Tuscany right now. So I hope that you enjoyed your visit at Poggio a Caiano. Like I said, it's only about 15 kilometers from Florence. The staff is friendly. It's definitely worth your time. And then of course you have these beautiful views surrounding the villa, and just come and enjoy yourself.